And we are live. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Chad Christian here, and with me, as always, is Lon Wins. This is Changing the Tech Scene, episode 5, where we always bring you news, reviews, gadgets, and everything in between. Quick shout out to our sponsors, slickwraps.com. Make sure you guys check them out. If you use my link, sw.life/CoachCWC, you can get a discount. A couple of shout outs too for some people that are helping us out is Brandon Reverend. He's actually a producer of the show. You can find him over on Twitter at The Rev Plays. Also a huge shout out to Waaazupp Lunsford and Adai Chhabria. So thank you guys. I appreciate you. If you guys want to become a Patreon member, make sure you visit over at www.CoachCWC.com. So now that we got all that out of the way, what's happening, brother? How you doing, Lon? Did you have a good week, man?
Yeah, doing good. Had a pretty busy week, actually. Obviously, 4th of July and stuff, and then had a review to take care of. So, been pretty busy, but
it's been a good week. You can discuss, or is this a secret review?
It's not under embargo. It's a Z2 Play.
Oh yeah. How are you liking it so far? If you can talk about it at all. Initial impressions.
Oh, well, I mean, I already reviewed it, so I was just getting.
Oh, did you? Oh, well, good. Hey.
Yeah. It's just not live, but yeah.
Make sure you guys check out his work too. By the way, he's over at Android Authority, so you guys can find all his work over there. Yeah. Well, tell us about it. We didn't have it on here, man, but that's awesome.
You can
Fire away. That's great.
You can watch my crappy videos.
Oh no, dude, we love your videos. Tell us a little bit about the phone.
It's good. It's a good phone. I think it's a pretty good successor to the original. I like some of the changes. I like that it's all metal now. It doesn't have the glass. It's a little bit thinner. Headphone jack, so that's nice.
Yeah, thank God, right?
Of course. It did go up in price, and then the battery got a little bit smaller, but battery is still pretty good on the phone, even though it got smaller. So
yeah, I heard about that. That's kind of the way of the things right now, with at least the software tweaks, and it doesn't have the new Snapdragon 835 in it.
No, this is a mid-range phone, so it's 626. I think Motorola's flagship is coming out a little later. So
all right. So the battery life is still good though, even though the battery's reduced in size.
Yeah, I still got like a day and a half out of it, so it's pretty good battery life.
All right, that's cool.
Only thing I don't like about it is the camera is kind of mediocre. It's not really good at all, to be honest.
Yeah, that's kind of the mid-range phone problem right now, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean they upgraded it on paper anyways. It's an upgrade, like so you have like bigger pixels and it's like a wider aperture and all that stuff, but it's still pretty bad.
I wonder what the deal is with that. Why do they got to go cheap on the camera? I mean, what is it, $30 for you know what I'm saying, for the camera and the sensor? I don't know if they just can't get Sony to get the right sensors, or come on, man.
I mean, to me, like, if it doesn't have OIS in like this day and age, it's just not going to be great. Just because, I mean, a small tiny sensor without like any sort of optical image stabilization usually kind of sucks.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the HTC U11 is a great phone, but the problem without that optical image stabilization is when you go 4K, you get some of that shake. The software's trying to fix it, but if you look at the difference between that and like an iPhone 7 Plus with the optical, it's night and day different for that. I mean, you can see the shake. And usually now, one thing though, the Google Pixel XL's version, which is same manufacturer, but the same or with that phone with that optical. Without optical, I'm sorry, works great in 4K.
Yeah.
I mean, they got that software down. It's probably the best.
Google has they have their, I don't know what they're doing, but they have their software algorithms figured out for electronic stabilization, which is kind of hard to do because like the software stabilization is like way too aggressive, so you get like that jello effect when you're recording a video and stuff. Like the warping in the corners and stuff like that. So
Ron Lunsford's in the chat. He brought up a good point. He's like, cut the RAM, cut the screen resolution, and leave the camera. I completely agree, dude. I've talked about it on shows before that I still think the number one thing for a phone in this day and age is the camera. I don't know how. I just don't know how you can cheap on that. You can say I got 18 gigs of RAM in this phone. Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, it's just a tech war, I think, at that point. Who cares if you can have 17 apps open without it closing one? It suspended it.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. I think cameras practically become, I mean, number one priority at this point. Just because, like, social media is such a big thing, and people like to share their stuff instantly now.
So that brings us into a sweet new conversation phone, right? We're talking about the Red phone. And if you guys don't know, Red is the guys that make the super high-end movie quality cameras that start, I think, at $12,000 for their low end, which is, I believe, what Dave 2D uses, which is a great camera, all the way up to the MKBHD 50,000 package without anything added on. Yeah. So they've decided to come out with a phone. And what's the cost on it? $1,200, I believe, for aluminum, and $1,500 for the titanium.
Yeah, $1,500. Yeah, $1,500 for the titanium.
And then I think they're talking about modular or add-on camera lenses. Does that sound right? I mean, that's what it looks like to me.
I don't remember that part. Like like a holographic display and some other crazy stuff.
Maybe it was just a buzz on the internet, but I think people are saying, you know, because Red makes their money on add-ons. You know, I even made a joke on Twitter. I was like, yeah, you can get this titanium mini tripod stand for $9.99, and
yeah, I don't know.
Special Red USB magnesium cable for $39. You know what I mean? Red's gonna get stupid with it.
I mean, it almost seems like the phone is like an accessory for their cameras or something. Like, that's like the whole purpose of it.
Yeah, so now I'll give them this. Did you see the pictures on it? Because they looked, I mean, it looks like a nice looking phone. Like, I want to carry it because it looks cool. Kind of like, do you remember when Porsche came out with that phone? Was it a BlackBerry or an Android phone? I don't remember, but Porsche actually came out with a phone.
They've done a few.
Yep.
Porsche's done a few at this point, because they did one with Huawei like a while back.
Okay. So, I mean, sometimes, you know, well, think about it, the new BlackBerry, right? Everybody likes it because it looks cool. It's retro. I mean, it's a great feeling phone, and I actually would love to get my hands on that BlackBerry. Let me know. But quick dub.
They're watching.
They are. Yeah, they are. Them and the other 5 viewers are all waiting impatiently for our news about it that's been out for 2 months. Ron says, hey, don't forget to mention the new Nokia Zeiss partnership coming soon. Bam! I haven't heard about that. Have you, Lon, Mr. Android Authority? You probably heard of it.
I have not heard of it either.
I haven't. Give us more information, Ron. Make sure you send us some links and we'll check it out.
Did you send a link out for the YouTube?
You know what? I sent it out earlier. I should probably send it out now, huh?
Yeah.
I even have in my notes, make sure to send out.
Yeah, because I don't even know what people are saying in the chat because I don't have the link.
Oh, all right. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm doing a great job on episode 5. Technical difficulties, man. I went to a new gym today and I got my ass kicked at the UFC gym. That's why my face. Have you noticed my face is all red?
Oh, yeah.
Today was.
Did you get beat up?
Today was boxing. Yeah, and I'm considered light heavyweight at 250. So
they punch you in the face.
Yeah, no, it was actually like more like a cardio boxing situation, but it was really cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Boom, right there, sending it out. I wonder why we only had 87,000 people in here. Oh, look at John No Legs. He said BlackBerry no-go. I'm with you, man. Here's what's funny, right? Because I did IT forever, and one of the major things that I had to do was obviously mail, right? Exchange or their mail or Novell's mail system, GroupWise, and everybody else's. Tell you what, BlackBerry had the worst piece of crap mail system, period. And they made you buy all their software and licenses, and it was the only way that you could get to send email to the phones, and it was convoluted. It was a shitstorm, let's be honest. So I think that's one of the main reasons they didn't get to hang on, because they had made even a good mail system, even if the phone took a dump, you know what I mean? They could have sold that off. So that's their own damn fault, because all of us guys were like, it's horrible. You guys suck. Stop doing it.
I mean,
no, it's great. Pay us.
Yeah, I mean, their downfall was like a multitude of reasons, though. Like
it really was. It really was.
The biggest one was probably them just resting on their laurels and never changing to the current smartphone landscape, like just holding on to something that wasn't.
I agree. I mean, that's what R&D is for, right? That's why I give credit to the Samsungs. Of course, their pockets are deep, but still, you gotta be future proofing yourself. Even the phones, HTC U11, I keep bringing up, but the squeeze, right? It doesn't mean the squeeze function is going to be phenomenal today, or that's like the big seller, but that piece of it later on will end up going into another flagship phone, theirs or someone else's they get to sell, and they're like, look.
Yeah, sure.
So, and to their credit, gimmicky or not, and I actually like the squeeze function, but gimmicky or not, I mean, people are talking about it. So
yeah, I think the squeeze function is actually kind of good. That's like,
what I think.
It's about as intuitive as, you know, some of Motorola's gestures and stuff, like their wrist twist to like launch the camera and stuff, or like the chop for the flashlight. Like, I mean, they all sound really silly, but they work really well.
Yeah, no, I love that. That's my favorite thing, though, is to shake my wrist and the camera comes up. Just like the squeeze, my favorite thing is if I long press and hold on when I'm squeezing, the flashlight comes on, which I use all the time.
Yeah. I had mine set for Google Assistant, which and it worked like beautifully. It was just like the easiest thing.
My one press is set to Google Assistant, and my long press is the flashlight, and then I long press again to turn the flashlight off. You're right. Yeah. So if you're watching HTC, we would love to get our American version phones. We really love the damn phone. We just want one we can use. Dub, plug. There you go. All right, we've given enough time to HTC, man, but they did do a good phone. Congratulations to them. So the red phone, man, are you going to buy it? Thumbs up, thumbs down, or are you just going to let Android Authority pick that one up for you, review it, and ship it back?
I don't even know if we'll review it. I'm not sure, just because it's so crazy expensive. I mean, I doubt Red will be like, here's the review unit.
No, I'm surprised. I mean, you guys are what, 2 million subscribers. I don't know why they wouldn't give you a phone to review.
I mean, it's like dumb. I would think it's like Apple giving you a review unit. You know, like they only hand them out to like a select few.
Wall Street journals and other people that make incredible.
Yeah.
Boring. I mean, great.
Like tech blogs that are owned by other companies.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. You got to stay within their parameters when you discuss.
Yeah. So I feel like it's going to be like one of those situations where Red will only give you one. Be cool enough.
Yeah. So. Well, I hope you get one. I was actually going to pre-order. It's funny because John Rettinger or somebody else said that they pre-ordered it, and they said, hey, wait a minute, we weren't supposed to get charged until the phone shipped, and they started charging people in the pre-order.
Yeah. What should be like total garbage as like an actual Android phone?
Right. Just trash. I'm still waiting for the Essential, man. Was this just like vaporware? Are we never going to see this phone?
It's essentially vapor.
Right? It's going to be like, oh, the iPhone 8 came out, then the 8S, and now the 9, and here's the Essential.
Yeah, it's all a dream.
Right? It's just so they could get their name out because they wanted to really write a new Android version.
Yeah.
We're calling it Bandroid. It's way better.
I feel like I don't know, at least to me, it seems like the hype for the Essential phone sort of just fizzled out really fast.
Yeah, right? No one is talking about it.
It's just like they just forgot about it already.
You're right, dude. I didn't even think about that. That was like a 2-day hype, Twitter sphere, freaking never to be seen again. I'm probably going to be wasting my
Everybody posted like a video like the day it got announced, and then after that, it was like whatever.
Yeah, how funny is that? There's going to be like 2 reviews with 67 views on it. You know why? Everybody's looking at the iPhone 8 dummy phones.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, we don't have time for the essential, man.
Those dummy prototypes have taken over all the hype.
That's crazy, because I heard that YouTube is a destroyer on that. They hate that. Like, they will come and take your kids and all sorts of crap when you're doing those prototypes. I guess you have to really put in the fine print, educational use, or this, you know, you got to like.
Oh, you mean they're taking the videos down or what?
No, they strike them for having these prototype videos. One of the guys, because
really?
I said, yeah, I was like, hey, can you shoot me one of those? Because he had it, he did a video. Really good video on it and everything. I was like, hey, will you send that to me and I'll do something? He's like, listen, be real careful. He said somebody knows that has over 1 million subs and all they do is prototype phones. They had to take down 90% of their videos.
I mean, Unbox Therapy made a video on the iPhone 8 prototype and it's still there.
Yeah, well, when you get 7 million subscribers, they might not give it. You might be like, nah, you get a pass. You don't give away any phones.
You don't abide by our rules.
Yeah, you have 7,000 phone giveaway. You gave out 2 to your family. No one else got it. You know
fake boxes in the.
Yeah, you don't need it.
Fake boxes in the truck, all empty.
Right.
Doesn't even have the earbuds inside.
Right. Hey, Unbox Therapy, if you're watching, I actually love your channel, so don't hold that against me, man. That's just make it fun. Not hold your head up. Be cool. He was burying my channel, like, dude, that's it. I'm sending the Doom Squad.
No, he is a pretty cool guy. I met him a couple times.
Yeah, he seems really cool. That's one of my favorite channels. To give him a plug. So the other big topic is the Amazon Alexa. And if any of you guys that are in the live chat, Sean, Ron, John, Mr. Nish, Premeth, what's up, buddy? Good to see you here. Any of you guys, if you guys use the Amazon Echo, Amazon Dot, Amazon Alexa, Google Home, chime in, man. But so you have the Echo Dot, is that right?
Yeah, I have the Echo Dot. I don't actually use it for much. I really only got it for one thing because I have LifeX and Philips Hue like all around my apartment. Yep. So I basically just bought it for that. I just use it to turn my lights on and off. And I like this new feature because I mean I order a lot of stuff on Amazon, obviously. So like it'll be kind of nice to just have something that I don't really need to do anything for. It'll just start glowing when I buy stuff. So. Yeah,
that is cool. So that is one of the new features with that Amazon Alexa. If your package is going to be coming in that day, it actually glows yellow, I believe, to let you know, hey, you got a package coming in. It's linked right to your Amazon account. So that makes it really cool because, you know, you're always checking like, okay, is something coming today? Because, you know, usually you order 1 or 2 things and it should be here. But, oh, Chris Dude just joined us. He said he's getting a red phone, whatever it takes. I think you just put that comment in there to get a quick plug, man. Make sure you guys check out at Chris Dude's channel. He's got a really cool game streaming channel. He's one of my buddies. He helped me set up OBS a long time ago. Awesome cat. Make sure you guys check him out. He's fun to play with. He's cool. So yeah, I've got the Google Home. I did the same thing, dude. I actually did a video. If you guys want, if you're even interested, I'll leave it in the link below. But it was the whole home automation setup. And like you, I got the light strips and the light bulbs and the Nest thermostat and all the other stuff. And literally, because I was like, first I was interested. Second, I thought it was going to be, you know, a cool video, which it was. It actually did really well. And I mean, I do the same thing as you. Like, hey, turn on my lights.
Yeah.
Hey, turn the color.
Yeah, I mean it's just convenient because like when you walk into your home, like you're not walking into a dark apartment or whatever, or a dark house, or like if your hands are full, like when I'm bringing groceries and stuff, it's like it's just easier instead of having to use my elbow to turn on a light switch or something.
I think the new Amazons are cool with the screen. I'm interested to see how that works. I should probably buy one just to do a video on it, even though it's kind of old news now. But I would like to see what that screen looks like, if it really brings any value add, or if it, again, like you said, both of us, is just going to sit around, collect dust, turn your lights on and off.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't feel compelled to use it for anything else. Like I don't need to ask it for like the weather or anything like that. It's just I don't
Yeah, I'm
know.
kind of in the same camp. I mean, I feel like we already have the technology, you know, attached to our wrists and our phone. It's
Mhm.
like we don't need another one.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, kind of the same thing that happened with Google Glass because which I had and I loved and I used it all the time. I only used the camera features on it. I mean, that was the greatest part. Again, camera, right?
Yeah.
But soon as Android Wear came out, it was like we don't need Google Glass anymore because now you were getting it on your glass, and this was before they were all synced. So you would
Yeah.
get it on your glasses, you'd end up getting it on your wrist, on your tablet, and on your phone, and everything will. You're like, oh, okay, see, cancel, dismiss, cancel. You know what I mean? It's like this is
Yeah.
horrible, but
Yeah.
literally, and I'm talking within a month of Android Wear coming out, Google Glass is like, yeah, we're done. They were like, we don't even care anymore. We're not developing. We're not doing nothing for it. It'll be around for another 6 months, and then it's out of here.
Yeah.
We're all like,
And
huh? There's so many more applications you could use
yeah.
for it.
Even Android Wear, I don't think it's that hot anymore. Like
No.
I don't know. Like I feel like it. I mean, I hate to say it, but it's like I feel like if it's not like an Apple Watch, it's like you might as well not have a smartwatch at all. I
Yeah,
don't know.
no, I agree. I actually have, well, I think I'm only down to two now. My Apple Watch, yeah, my Samsung Gear,
Hmm.
which is funny because it's not even Android Wear. So all my
No.
Android Wear watches, I don't use them at all. I only use this and my Tizen, which I hated Tizen.
Yeah.
My buddy Thunder E, make sure you guys check out Board at Work. Quick dub for you there. He's like, dude, you got to try it. I'm telling you, it's great. And I actually like it, even though you don't get the thousands of apps. The ones I want, fitness, notifications, bigger screen, better looking. I was like, that's what I
Yeah.
want.
Yeah. And the fluidity of it just, I mean, the way that it transitions and the animations look really nice on it too.
Oh, and it's beautiful. I love the design. Where you spin the wheel and it.
Yeah.
I actually did this giant. What did I call it? My laptop paradise video. I did it for my watches, and I never did the voiceover work. I got the video somewhere. I filmed all of the watches. I mean, every single one in detail. And
You just got footage backed up.
oh, it is. It is. It's like
Waiting
yeah.
the
Some needs
wings.
video and some needs voiceover. The rest just like get out there, or we'll talk about it on the show, and then I don't have to do a video.
Yeah.
But yeah, and my favorite feature, and then we'll stop talking about it. But with that Samsung Gear is the fact that when I start running or biking or doing anything, it's like, hey, you're doing a fitness. I'm gonna start tracking you.
Yeah.
There's no like right now, even on my Apple Watch, I have to go, okay, I'm gonna do an activity, and now I gotta wait. Which activity is it? Then I got wait for the countdown. Ding, ding, ding. Here we go. That was just like I get on my bike, start going, and it goes, hey, you're riding a bike. I'm like, you bet I am.
Yeah.
So what time is it? We got 27 after the hour. Man, we really talked it up here.
Yeah.
A couple of chatty Cathys. We didn't do any giveaways, man. We need to do a giveaway before we leave. We got to get Slick Wraps involved, man. Slick Wraps. Make sure you guys check them out. There's like 10 wraps right there. Slick Wraps. Let's do a giveaway. We've got 87 viewers in here. Okay, no, we got 7 viewers in here. Let's play a little game. Who wants to get a custom skin for their phone, Slick Wraps, or, oh, Ron just said, where's my potato head? You know what, dude? I'm sending you a Slick Wrap and your potato head that's still sitting over there. I forgot. Right after the show, I'm like, dude, I'm going to get it out there. Boom, gone. Didn't care. Just threw it in the trash.
Wrap the potato head in the Slick Wrap.
Yeah, but the potato, oh, you can't see him. He's behind my light. I got 2 over there, though, man. One's yours. See it right up there? That's you, buddy. It's there. I should put your name on it, put a cape on it, make it say what's up or something. I'm going to send it to you, and you're going to get a wrap, dude. I'm going to send you a wrap. So what I want you to do, Ron, is DM me which phone you want it for. Go out to Slick Wraps. Make sure you use my link, sw.life/CoachCWC. Pick yourself one out, and I'll take care of that one. But let's give out a wrap.
As they fall
That's
off.
what I was going to say. Look at we're going to give away 30 of them. There's rating Slick Wraps. Hashtag rating Slick Wraps. So let's do a trivia question. Lon, you want to fire off a question? And we'll see first one to answer. Oh, hey, and because this is a new format we wanted to do. Adai brought up a great point. We want to do a question and answer. So after this giveaway, make sure if you guys have any questions, make sure you throw them on there. So, and you guys can even start that now. But here we go. Fire off your question, man.
Let's see. What of the 3rd generation Intel Core processor?
Uh-oh, this one sounds like a Chris dude question. My man
I don't even know the answer. I just
oh
picked
crap!
it.
You better Google it fast so we know who the actual winner is. Look, it's funny when you do a hard one. It's like if you guys could see the screen right now, it's like Chris dude just answered Sandy Bridge. You are looking that up, right?
That might be right. That might actually
that sounds right. Somebody asked me this morning, like, if I recommended a laptop, Sandy Bridge, Core 2 Duo, something else. I'm like, Ice Lake. Ron, Ice Lake. Hold on, Lon's looking it up to decide if he's a winner or not.
It's not Sandy Bridge.
Uh-oh. Oh, my gosh.
Sandy Bridge is close.
Uh-oh. You're close, Chris. You better re-Google. Ivy Bridge. I think that's right. Isn't it Ivy Bridge?
Yeah, it's Ivy Bridge.
Ron, hey, guess what, buddy? That slick wraps I was going to send you just got taken care of by slick wraps. That's amazing, dude. Seriously, though, DM me. Let me know which phone you want to get it for, and I'm sure it's not going to be that HTC U11 because it's so beautiful on the backside. Am I right? Huh? I know you're not going to cover that up, but you might. I don't know. You might. Maybe you got 50 of them. Maybe you want to cover one up. So Ron is our big winner. Ron, Waaazupp Lunsford. You can check him out over at Twitter at Waaazupp. So that's going to do it for our show today. Oh, gaming. That's what we almost forgot, man. We're flying through today.
Yeah, we didn't talk about OnePlus either.
Holy crap. Yeah, let's do the gaming. We'll get that fast out of the way. Right now, just so you guys know, make sure you visit my channel because I did unboxing the iMac 27-inch, which is funny because that's what I'm using right now with this potato camera. But I tell you what, for gaming with this Radeon Pro 580, this thing is a freaking beast. I don't know if you guys know or not, but I've got a system that I built, I think maybe 2.5 years ago. It's got a 4770K for you tech heads, Chris dude, with a 1080 FTW card in it. It's overclocked, and the CPU's overclocked to 4 gigahertz. So you know it's decent, right? It's a decent gaming system. This iMac plays almost the same as that does. It's a freaking iMac. This thing is comparable to a 1070. I think Dave 2D didn't touch on it a whole lot. He said, he played some weak games on it. And he was like, oh, it's, between a 1060. No, it's a 1070. It's got an 8 meg VRAM on it. And I'm telling you, this thing, it's going to surprise the crap out of you guys when I do my gaming and review video on this thing. So finally, Apple's iMac is comparable to an actual desktop computer today. So for all you Apple fans, you guys don't have to hide in the corners anymore. You can come out. Everybody come out. Come on. Taylor was on here. He'd give everybody a hug that was coming out for her. Like, oh, Apple. But seriously, though, the new iMac 27, and this is the Core i5 with only 8 gigs of RAM. Let's put it this way. I'm playing Battlefield in 4K. Not 1080, not 1440. I'm talking about true 4K. And it's playing at over 60 frames a second.
Impressive.
Battlefield 1, Ultra, everything. Doom, same thing. I'm like, but I think that's getting like 40 or 50 frames a second. At Ultra, 4K, AAA titles. Witcher 3, the de facto on can you play games or not, right? 4K runs it no problem. iMac, go figure. So go buy one today if you want one. If you ever wanted to get one, now's the time to get one. Don't get last year's. Don't get anything else unless it's got the Radeon Pro 580. It's a beast. So last but not least, OnePlus 5, right? They're in the doghouse.
Yeah.
The dog pound. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that, Lon? That's like your baby. Go ahead, fire it up.
Well, I don't want to call it my baby, but I don't know. I just think it's kind of interesting that, you know, the controversy just keeps piling on. Like, I mean, like 2 days after it was announced, there was like the benchmarking stuff like the screen was like the same screen from the 3T, and then the whole camera controversy, like 2x zoom, but it's not 2x optical, and they never said like they just made people assume that it was 2x optical, and then when so many people assumed it was 2x optical, they're like, okay, we got to come out and tell them the truth that it's not 2x optical.
Maybe not.
It's 1.6x optical, and the rest of it's like some fake digital zoom crap.
Yeah, software fake sensor.
Yeah, and recently, like, it's like on stuff like the screen's upside down, like the audio's upside down.
Yeah,
it's like everything's upside down. And something else, I forgot. There's something more recently that just happened.
Well, and the bench test, right? All the fake bench tests that they were using.
That happened like 2 days after the announcement too.
Yep.
So,
yeah. That's horrible, man. The dumbest thing. Again, I don't understand, right? Because OnePlus was known for being cool, innovative. You know, it had a really cool operating system, and you can change things and button configurations, and it was a great phone.
Yeah.
Well, now, guess what? Now you got a medium-range phone in a higher-priced bracket that doesn't do anything different or better. So,
yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
You're just gonna have to say bye at that point. Because
yeah, it's like they're going from being a flagship killer to just a flagship now. Especially with the price like going up every year. I mean, it's going to be like a $600 phone next year.
I agree. So here's the question, right? So where did the money go that they had to charge more? Is it in production? Are they producing more? And maybe that's why we didn't get this stupid, you know, the old invitation system, or it's not going in R&D.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Like, I don't know where the money's going. Like, and but I think they make like good phones, but the phones are just getting overshadowed with all the controversy and stuff, and it's like, I don't know, I feel like you can't trust them at this point, because and then like they all this stuff like surfaces afterwards, and then they own up to it, or they say something about it, you know, after everybody's already, you know, hyped the phone up and bought it or whatever. Then they admit to all the stuff that they've been doing or whatever, or they just kind of deny it or whatever it is.
That's a shady business practice, though, isn't it? Try to boost the initial, because, you know, think about it. The initial pop on any retail product like that is where they make most of their money. So you're right.
Yeah.
Think about it. Note 7 did the same thing. Samsung knew about that. They were like, sell 10 bazillion of them, and maybe no one will know. Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose, but I don't know. I think it's hard to trust them right now. So that's just how I feel. But
yeah, we'll see on the OnePlus 6, right? I mean, HTC turned it around. They turned it around. I didn't think the Ultra was that great of a phone, honestly. I know Ron loves it. He's gonna be mad in a minute. He's gonna be throwing stuff at the screen. I did not like it that much.
I didn't like that phone either. It was too big.
Yep, it was the phone. That phone was perfect 2 years before it came out.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know, think about the big phone, big bezel. Yeah. I mean, that's what you were getting back then. You know, the notes were real big and clunky and like, So that phone should have been 2 years ago, not now. They redeemed themselves. So maybe OnePlus 6 will come back around and go, you know what? Yeah, maybe we should be innovative again. You know, the quick charging. They had some really cool stuff, dude. Think about how much they've changed the game. That was the other thing I was excited about the Essential. If they come out and change the game, right, whether it's a failure or flop, whatever, if they come out with some cool new things, it'd be great for Samsung. You know what? I want that, you know?
Yeah. So I think the Essential phone is awesome, but like be as good as we're hoping it to be, because like it doesn't have everything that we want in a phone. Like it's not water resistant. It doesn't have a headphone jack.
Yep.
So it's missing some key things.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how Nexus phones were really good, but they always miss some things too.
Yeah, right.
But it's going to be like that.
Yeah, I agree. So maybe, I mean, the way I see it is you're already playing around in the big boy area. Go ahead, jack your price up, but put everything cool in it if you're going to compete like that, you know, and then go for it. I don't know, man. I think the mid tier, Ron brought up a good point. I think that mid range has been blurred so bad, like you said, between the low end and flagship. He's absolutely right. You know, before it was like, you know, sub 400, right? That was your mid tier. And then everything basically 600 plus, that's your high end. But now we're getting muddled with 550 and 609. And we're like, listen, are you going for premium because you don't have the quality in the stuff? Or are you going subpar where we can go, you know what, you don't have to have a great camera. That's okay that it's a 1080p display. You know what I mean? It's like, make up your mind, man. Go up or down, because your market will be great here, and you'll get more volume equals more sales, basic accounting. Or go here, put everything great in it, go ahead and compete head-to-head. I mean.
Yeah, and like I think that's I mean, like OnePlus is like, they're like going 3/4 of the way there to making a flagship instead of just going the whole way. Yeah. And I mean, that's why it's cheaper. Right. All the bells and whistles. You don't get a quad HD screen. You don't have water resistance. Right. There's no wireless charging or whatever. So it's like they're only going
stereo speakers. I mean, no optical image stabilization. No quad jack. No, I mean, there's so many things you can add now to make these phones amazing. Put in a couple, you know. Yeah. How about two? Give us two.
Yeah, I mean, you might be saving a couple $100 by buying that phone, but you are losing out on certain things. They did still cut corners to make it cheaper. I mean, the screen's still 1080p. That's one of the
well, like Ron said, he said he thinks the OP5 is a good phone, but there are better phones out there. Well, that's the problem. Is you can go, you know what, for $100 more and get the best phone. Why dink around? Why would you get that phone? You know what I mean? What's the draw then? People are going to be like, oh, but it's a good phone. No, it's not, because you're not going to break that phone out. In a week from now, no one's going to have a freaking OP5. They're going to be like, I can't use this camera. Why am I going to use this phone?
Yeah. The camera, honestly, is just decent. It's a decent
I don't want to carry a decent camera phone around. You know, my life is I have too much fun and do too many cool things, and I want, you know, pictures of like my buddy Lon when we go to Taiwan. I don't want to rely on, you know what I'm saying? I'm a reliance on that camera. Come on. I mean, I guess maybe if you don't care, you know, like I don't care about taking my kid's first baby steps. So I'm going to use the OP5 camera and save $100. Well, maybe I should make that video. We don't care about, right? Your daughter's first daddy-daughter dance, and you're using the OP5. You just don't care. Then and be like, proud dad moment. Oh, that's horrible. That must be the rant for the show. So, Taylor, if you're watching the show, I just did your rant for you, buddy. I know Taylor loves the rant. We got a question out here from Ron. He said, what is the best video editing software for Windows PCs? I'll name two, and Lana, if you agree, disagree, let me know. But I think if you're going to do, you know, crazy great video editing and you need the most powerful one that's out there, obviously you got Adobe Premiere Pro. It's buggy as all hell, but to me, honestly, it's the best, most powerful, period. I use Final Cut Pro on the Mac, as I don't have all those bugs, glitches, hesitations. You know, renders in the background, all that stuff. But the other one on the low end, believe it or not, be Windows Movie Maker. I used to make tons of football videos and stuff for coaching and kids, and so that's an easy one. So if you want a free and easy one, Windows Movie Maker.
Yeah, I used to use that back in the day. I don't know what it's like now because I haven't used it in years.
Yeah, I haven't either. It's like 3-4 years, but I mean, it was
like the most basic thing.
Yeah.
You couldn't sync audio on that thing though, like
or multi-cams. Yeah, you can't. That's what I mean. You can't do, but that's what you get for free, right?
Yeah, like
now,
you had to literally just voice everything over because syncing audio was like a pain on
right.
on Movie Maker. At least back then. It might be different now. I don't know. It's been like 6 or 7 years since I last used it. So
yeah, Christmas
Premiere
Vegas 4, and I have heard a lot of people like Vegas if you're on the Windows, and it's a far cheaper costing situation.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like Final Cut. You buy it once and you own it forever. But I don't think you get the every upgrade that comes out though, and I might be wrong. Let me know, Chris, if I am. But so that's a disadvantage. You know, if you bought it today, 2-3 years from now, you don't get the updates. So that's a horrible thing, and that's one good thing that I think Adobe is doing right. You know, I've got the annual subscription because I still use Photoshop, and every once in a while I end up using Premiere Pro. So I pay the $200 a year or $20 a month. I don't even remember what it is, but I think it's $250 for the year.
Yeah.
So really, I mean, you just have to look at it. I mean, Final Cut Pro isn't cheap. You know, that's $300. You gotta.
But it's all you pay though. You pay that $300. Yeah, you own it forever, and the software updates are free.
Yeah, I've used it forever. I mean, it's bug free. It's fast. I mean, it's 4 times faster.
Yeah,
at least.
I just wish that it had like a lot of the same capabilities as like Premiere, because like I get jealous. I get jealous of like a lot of the features that Premiere has sometimes.
I agree.
Because it has like more editing features built into it, like in terms of like stuff that you could do in post, like effects and everything like that.
Morphing and color wheels are better, and the add-ons are better. I agree. I think Final Cut's more cookie cutter. Like, you know, you can buy this background, but you just have to go drop.
Yeah. Final Cut. The nice thing about Final Cut is they make everything like simple and straightforward. Like even syncing audio, you don't have to like clap to sync audio. Like you just click the audio file, the video file, right click, and synchronize. And that's it. But in Premiere, you got to manually sync it, so you got to make sure you clap.
Yeah, everybody's always like.
Yeah, you don't got to do it in Final Cut. You just start recording, and then you can just sync it in post because it just analyzes it for you.
You know.
So
I agree. Well, cool. Well, thank you guys so much for being here, man. We love you guys. And we'll see you guys on episode 6. Thanks a lot, Lon, man. I hope you have a great week. And Taylor, wherever you're at, we'll see you on 6. You better be here, man. Everybody that's in here, I appreciate you guys. Sean, Chris, Ron, Bishop, what's up, man? Thanks for joining us today. I see you just hopped in here. Who else was in here? I want to make sure I give everybody a quick shout out. John No Legs. Great name, by the way. Mr. Niche. Thomas. Thanks a lot. Again, if you guys want to support the channel, make sure you visit www.CoachCWC. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you on the next one, man.